Hello, look at this desk. Can you find any charger? No, neither can I. And believe it or not, this is exactly what happens inside the bad code. When you leave your code without any refactoring changes, without implementing any best practices of coding, patterns, etc. If you think what my desk became like this, especially for this video, no, it was clean and I had completely empty table, only suitable for my work, but part by part, piece by piece, it became like this, because in the beginning I thought what it's nothing special when you put something what is not necessary for your job on your table, and it will keep clean even after a few more things on the table. But today I will clean my desk live and I will show you that every single problem I have here exists in software. This is why developers sometimes say I need 2 weeks just to clean up the code, and nobody understands why. So it's a good analogy for our daily job as a developers, but for all others who don't know how to code and how it looks like enterprise solutions, big projects, and a lot of line of code in real projects. On my desk it's really hard to find something, even very simple things like pen, charger, or some node. Exactly the same it became in any project with a large code base when you need to find some small things, but your project is not organized at all. You try to find something, but you don't know exactly where you need to find it, how it's called, or when it's created. You don't know what you can throw away. This code is still usable. And if you look at my desk, basically you don't know what is useful, what is not, what can be thrown away, or it must stay somewhere else. So the same in the code. When you open some classes, models, or whatever, you don't know exactly if it's still needed, is suitable exactly for this feature, model, or this part of functionality could be erased, removed from the code, or it might be duplicated somewhere. No clean place for something new. And basically when your desk is full of different stuff, you don't know how to add something useful. For example, I need some additional space for my gimbal or for camera to record something, or just for some testing device. I can find the free spot on my desk, so I spend some time, or it's not comfortable for me to work on it. The same in the code. When you need to add something new, you need to find the right place where to put this functionality or this code. When this code is mess, you don't know exactly the place where to put this code, to find it, where to put this code to make it more linked to some functionality or some features, or even the entire feature. You don't know what's the model you need to pick. And the same for the entire feature, you need to find the right place, and sometimes for inside the submodel it might be a few different features what is not linked to each other or not like as a common. And so when you try to pick up some stuff, some item from the messy desk, you understand what when you try to pick up some item from your desk, when it's completely messy, it may create a bigger mess in your desk because everything is connected. It's the same in the code. When you try to change something, you don't know exactly how it affects the entire application, functionality, or other part of the code. You may get the entire build error when you cannot just compile your project. I cleaned this corner. Does the desk feel better? No, because the mess is everywhere. Refactoring works the same way. Until it's done fully, nothing visible. You cannot just refactor some part of the code and deliver something valuable for the product, because part of the code cannot be like a functionally useful for the entire project. Only when you apply some best practices or patterns to entire code, only then it's worked. It's the same for the desk. When you clean it partially, it's not clean, it's not useful, it's not comfortable to use, and still the main problem appears and exists in the desk. And definitely it's take a lot of time, because when you skip this refactoring and some practice applying from the beginning of the project, then you need to spend more time later. So be ready. If you are not focusing and spend time primarily from the beginning, then you have a lot of technical leftovers on the project, and at some point you will need to spend this time for refactoring, for the clean process. So definitely it's not very hard to make it clean. You just need to sort things on your desk. The same for the code. You need to understand if its code exists and if it's needed for your project. Then just remove the entire features, bulk of code, or just lines to get in your project and code base that is only used. You need to organize your desk. Just group things what is needed. For example, I have multiple devices on my desk. It's my working laptop, my personal laptop, so a keyboard or touchpad. So if I need some items, some stuff for video recording, it must be grouped in some place. The same for the code. We need to group related things together, features, functionality, some modules or services. Everything. When you open the code base, you need to understand why all these classes or code are just placed somewhere in some folders or close each other. After the cleanup, when my desk completely clean, I can work and I know where is everything. Can add something new without breaking anything. This is what refactoring gives to developers, and this is why it's worth the time. So when you look on your clean desk, you in any moment, if you need some additional test device, you may easily put on the table and begin your work. The same for the code. When you need to add a new feature, a new service or functionality, you may easily find the place where you need to put this code, develop, create the code, and execute it. And if something is not working, you can easily find the right place where you need to fix this bug or issue with your product. Have you ever had a moment where you had to clean everything before you could start working? Tell me in comments, and if this analogy helped you understand developers a little bit better, share this with someone who always asks, why does coding take so long? I hope it was useful, so please like and subscribe. Good luck!